if you want this figure, you're going to need the ingredients. First thing you're going to need is the base. The base you're going to need is a Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2099 Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Then you are going to need one Lego plate ball joint 1x2 socket. Then you're going to need a brick 1x1 with ball joint actual adapter piece. Then you're going to need some red fabric and some Sculpey and some art wire. This right here, this paint is your main ingredient for paint wise. Let's get into it, shall we? So, we're going to take the base here. And I'm not going to make the figure on camera, in heavens no. I'm going to show you what you need to do. So you want to come over to the figure, and you want to just take this head that he has, and chop this part right here. You want to chop that off. You want to take the accessories here and just forget about them. You don't need them. Now, in this place, what you're going to do is you're going to take some super glue. You're going to take your brush, well, for now, and you're going to put the socket right there. And after the socket is right there, you let that dry. And then what you'll do is you'll take some Sculpey clay, and you will sculpt out his chest. His very prominent chest. With his very snazzy collar. Then you're going to sculpt out his little shoulder spikes, as you would say. Then you would come down to the feet, and you would make pant bottoms with the Sculpey in this shape. Not this thick, but you get the idea. You take some Sculpey, and you make the feet into points with the clay. And you want to take your red fabric, and you want to cut out a shape that looks like his coat. You want to put that right there. And that's your base, pretty much. Oh, yeah, cut these off. Cut the spikes that are right here. Cut them off. You want to take some Sculpey clay, and you also want to make the wrist suit fabric drips, as what you would say. Now we move on to the head. For this, we're just gonna take a blank. Is there just a blank option, or can I just... sorry guys, I don't use this crap often. Fuck it, we're just gonna take this right here. So what we're gonna do for the Sculpey clay is you're gonna make a shape with the clay that looks like this. Alastor's head shape without the hair. Now it's very important how you make the hair. To make it look right, what you're going to do is first, you're gonna come to the back. You're gonna make his awful haircut. You're gonna sculpt that out. Then you're going to wrap that around the headpiece. Then after that, you're going to take some clay and you're going to sculpt the side hair pieces that he has. Specifically, 2. And then you would put that on the side of the head. And just for good measure, you'd make another set smaller to wrap around those. Then after that, you make the ears. They're pretty difficult, so what I do for the ears is I take 2 pieces of toothpick, cut it in half, and stick it in the ears. Let the hole dry, glue it in, and stick it in the head. After that, what you're going to do is you're going to come to the front of the head after you have your ears in, and you're going to sculpt his front hairpiece. That's just going to go on the head, and that's how you'll get that shape that his head is. Now, that's pretty much all there is to it. Yes, I gave you a very, not detailed rundown, but basically what you do. That's basically what you do. There's not much to it. Oh, right. And you have to have a lot of skills when it comes to drawing his face. Because what I do with the faces is insanely smart. Oh, I didn't mean to trigger that. So, what you do with the faces is I'll take a separate piece of paper and I will draw the features on a piece of paper. That's what I did with it. And I would simply cut them out with a pair of scissors. Cut them out with a pair of scissors. Take some super glue. And you just would put them on the face of where they would need to go. And then after you got all of the clay and all of the sculpting on the figure, it is on to painting. Now when it comes to painting, there are some very specific paints that I use for my Alastor. Now we're just going to use this stupid base. So, for the paints, you're going to need Apple Barrel Flag Red, Flag Red. Now, it is a bit of a tricky one to find in stock. It's usually out of stock at Walmart. After Flag Red, you're going to track down some Neon Glow Hot Pink. Now, you can get this at Michael's and is acrylic paint, and the bottle, I think it's deco art, or it could be something else. I don't know. I think it's folk art. Either way, it works. You mix that with the Flag Red, and you get Alastor's perfect red mix. Sorry, that's not his red. You get this red when you mix the Apple Barrel with the Neon Pink. After that, you would go to the Neon Pink, and you would paint the stripes on the red of the Neon Pink mix. After that, now for his head, I try to find a very good shade of like watermelon pink, essentially. That's what I do for his head. I never make his hair the same color of his suit, because if you watch the show, it's not. It's a very different shade of pink. But what you would do is you would take all those colors. You take this red, that's for the suit, and all of the other red parts on the suit. And for the dark red of the suit, what I do is I go to a brown, and I mix a brown with that Flag Red. So I would take a Apple Barrel dark brown and mix it with Flag Red, and you would get Alastor's brown. Yeah, but this is basically how I do it. It's fun once you have the skills, but it took me over a year to get the skills, almost 2 years now. So keep in mind, it will not be as perfect as you want it to be. But that's the rundown of the tutorial of the Alastor figure. Now we are on to construction. So, step 1. What you're going to do is you're going to come up here. I already told you, chop this off. This is where your ball socket is going to go. It's going to go right there. Your wire is going to come off of these strands out of the back, and the fabric is going to wrap around the wire strands. You're going to take your sculpty clay and you're going to sculpt a thick shape on the shins like this. After you got that shin shape done, what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you're going to sculpt the suit drips. After that, you're going to come over here and you're going to sculpt the shoulder pads. To the shoulder pads, you're going to come over here, you're going to make the bow tie. Then you're going to make the chest cross. And you're going to make his collar. And then the suit is going to connect to the collar. And it's going to pull everything together. And now you're starting to see the silhouette of the figure. And then what you'll do is you'll make the sharp, pointy shoes that are on his feet, like this. Now what you take your head that's right here. This is not... Pretend this is the sculpted head. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the ball joint piece, and it's going to go right in the bottom of the head. And you're going to create a hole. And you're going to let that hole dry for a night. And in the morning, you're going to super glue the ball joint in. You're going to wait an hour. And then you're going to put the head on the figure. And then you wait, I would say, a day to let everything dry. And then you paint it. And then you're done. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial.